Hey everybody, welcome back to Review Time Special Edition. I'm on the wrong side, I realized I'm usually on your other side. But we're here to talk about Stranger Things Season 3. So this is going to be Episode 3.
The Case of the Missing Lifeguard.
She's got a better memory than I do. And we are going to have spoilers in this, so if you haven't seen the first 3 episodes of Stranger Things Season 3, then you probably want to click out of here and go do something else and come back when you're ready to watch this. Mm-hmm. That said, be careful if you do look in the comments. People might comment about things that happen further down the show if you're watching this along with watching the show. By the time these come out, we will have seen it all, so you know, you're not going to ruin it for us, but we're just asking you don't ruin it for other people. And of course, if you don't want it ruined, just be careful if you do get in the comments section. So that all said and done, we can only talk about the first 3 episodes because that's all we've seen, so we can't spoil beyond that, even if we wanted to. Anything we say is just conjecture or theorizing. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much your spoiler warning. So spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. Spoilers. So episode 3, it just keeps getting better.
I'm sorry, it's late enough.
You want me to start? Yeah, I know. All right, so some really cool stuff in here. I feel a little bad for Will. They're giving him a much better story this year. You know, the better writing for him. They're actually doing something with Will.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, more than they did in Season 2. You know, like the fact that he's dealing with all his friends growing up a little bit more than he is and, you know, all having girlfriends and girl drama and all that stuff. I'm enjoying that. And I like that, you know, he's kind of being forced into growing up a little bit or whatever and destroys castle buyers. All that stuff was really, really cool. So that's kind of neat. I mean, it's sad, but it was neat. I hated to see him tear up the Ghostbusters picture. Mm-hmm. But I wonder if that was them being like, Season 2. Mm-hmm. I mean, not that Season 2 was that bad, but it definitely was not as good as Season 1.
Yeah.
They're doing a much better job setting up the mystery. The Hopper stuff, though, I can't decide. I really like what they do. Well, I really like Hopper this season, but I can't decide if I like it overall in his arc. Because, I don't know, it definitely, it's so goofy what they're doing with some of him that's like, you know? A little bit.
No, I see what you're saying, but I love the rant that he gave Joyce.
Which one?
The one when he's getting dressed.
Oh yeah, and you just know she's gone, and she was already half gone out the door. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that a lot too. That he won't buy into it, and then I was about to jump on. I was like going to continue, but I was about to jump to another topic.
Yeah, I like the new look from him. When he was going out to his not a date.
Yeah, and all that alcohol.
Was totally a date.
Right, yeah. Everybody came busting in on the girls having the sleepover. And that little smile afterwards, like, good, she's a lesbian. Wait, what? But no, that was pretty cool. I love what Elle and Max are going through right now. So even though they kind of have separated some of the groups, I really do like the mysteries they're going about with. Mm-hmm. And speaking of that, I think it's really poignant that Will pointed out, you know, where's Dustin? Do you guys even care? Like, they really kind of have just abandoned Dustin as a friend.
Well, it's just been like, they have their girl drama, and Will's just been going like, I just want to play D&D.
I know, which was great. He had the whole campaign set up with the music and everything. I love Elle using her powers to spy on them, and they're all belching and farting. All of that. That was awesome.
And then she uses her powers to find Steve.
Yeah. Billy. Not
Billy, gosh.
No, it's fine. There's so many names, you know. I'm amazed.
There's a lot of characters.
I'm amazed I'm holding as many names as I am. But yeah, apparently we're also doing an Invasion of the Body Snatchers thing here, so I'm digging on that. And I love that it is like the Mind Flayer in Billy, and that he recognized Elle. It took him a minute. I like that little flashback.
And the girl that Billy kidnapped last episode is the daughter of the guy who runs the newspaper. Yeah,
who just got totally kidnapped, which is going to make Nancy trying to tell the story even more interesting now.
Well, he's going to be like, oh, you actually kind of are... I'm going to have to end you.
Pretty much. That's my concern. But you know what? Speaking about that, like, I get that she wants to get the story out and everything, but...
She's her... Oh, wait a minute. I was about to say she's her mother's daughter. I was like, oh, wait a minute, no.
She's Karen. Karen Wheeler.
No, she's not Joyce.
Right, she's not a Myers. But Jonathan, I do love the running gag, by the way. She keeps opening the darkroom door, and every time he's like, really? Because he's ruining his photo exposures. But I really like what he said, too, because that was what I was thinking when she goes to tell him the story about the crazed rats eating manure. And Jonathan's like, what'd you expect? You weren't ready to go to them. You know, it's like, yeah, you should have had a lot more story before you went to them. With the way they've treated you, you should have known better that you weren't going to get taken seriously at this point. But I'm really interested to see what they're going to end up doing Jake Busey. Like, is he actually going to be so douchey and we get a satisfying death from him? Or is it going to be one of those things where he's like so douchey, but somehow we end up turning around on him?
I'm just sitting here going like, you shouldn't be that douchey to somebody who handles all of your foods and drinks.
Yeah, Mary keeps trying to remind them that she handles all their food. Like, I don't think people were, well, I mean, some people were that devious back then, but it wasn't as widespread, quick-thinking deviousness as perhaps it is today. But I am loving the Steve and Dustin stuff. I just love seeing them team up. That's so much fun. That's definitely one of the best things in season 2 they're carrying over into this season. And I think Robin's a worthy addition to that.
Yeah.
And it's driving Mary nuts. If you know who the jazzercise instructor was with the long blonde hair,
I'm thinking he's a comedian or something, but I can't place him and he's not credited on IMDb.
Yeah, so you can definitely give us comments for that, so we'd like to know. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that they have figured out the mystery of the message and that it is all in the mall, so it's kind of cool that that's going on. And now we've seen that Hawkins' lab is not, well, I mean, it's shut down, it's not torn down.
But the Russians have an interest there, apparently.
Yeah, we had our Terminator Russian. I get a total Terminator vibe off that guy. I'm sure they're not going that way. I think that's just kind of one of the other influences they're working from here.
He's a super soldier.
Yeah,
he's totally a super soldier.
Yeah, Steve Rogers, he is not.
No. But, oh man, he
all those kidney
hell
punches.
Out of Hopper.
And I just kept thinking, like, in Hopper's internal monologue is like, ha, they've taken a lot worse punishment than that with all my drinking. You know, you gotta try a lot harder to get my kidneys down.
It's your liver, but
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, kidneys too, because you pee and yeah, sure, it has something to do with it. Spooky. That doesn't help.
He's playing with one of his lights.
All right, and we're in a weird lighting situation, so I was just curious. But yeah, that was a pretty cool reveal, though, at the lifeguard's family's house, you know, and the cookies and how nice Billy's being, and he's all dressed respectable and all that. That was pretty cool.
I think I'm going to have to abandon my idea that he might actually be gay.
Well, I think at this point, it's not even going to... even if that was something they were considering, at this point, I don't think they're going there.
Yeah.
Unless he ends up surviving this and they bring him back for a future season, then maybe they play with that idea. But yeah, I don't think that's going to come into play at this point. But yeah, we're definitely doing a body soldier thing, snatcher thing. Snatch. And you're right that they're creating soldiers, is where my brain was trying to... creating an army of the Upside Down. That has a nice ring to it, actually. So I think that's going to be very fascinating what the plan with that is. Is it to take over the whole town, or is it to take over enough of the town to do something? Or, you know, what the deal is going to be there. The reveal of the old lady that reported the rat initially eating the manure. Yeah. She had a real shit-eating grin when she looked at them. Oh, God.
It's just like, that was like, they you know, handed the cookie jar, sort of.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good line, but apparently they weren't the poison cookies.
Yeah. So Will has the Willy Tingle?
Willy Tingle. Stop talking about his Willy Tingle. We're not even going to tell you what that is, because it could theoretically be spoilery for something completely different. But if you know, you know. Because that's still a little soon. But those are good jokes. But yeah, I think the lifeguard stuff was pretty neat. The storm is good. I like the effects of the storm. I know it's kind of a random thing to point out, but they've done a really good job making that storm incredibly realistic. And the kids flying around their bikes, and it's pretty cool. Oh, the reveal that Joyce is selling the house. She hasn't even mentioned it to the kids. I'm like, I get it. They're kids. You own the house and stuff. But that feels like something she would have at least discussed with Jonathan at this point. You don't just spring that on your children.
Yeah, Jonathan's old enough to move out.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's old enough to have some say in that in regard to, well, you know what? I'm not moving with you, Mom. But, you know, you feel bad.
You don't have to come with me, but you can't stay here.
You can't stay here. But anyways, I think that'll be interesting to see where we go with that.
Yeah. And God, Nancy's getting so much Nancy Drew shit.
Right now. All
that's
the Nancy
the title of the episode.
Mm-hmm. And I really like that they make her look like Heather Langenkamp Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street. They're really rocking that vibe with her. I don't know, I'm just really getting that heavy. Also getting kind of a vibe of this is what would happen if Lois Lane was dating Jimmy Olsen in the early days. Because Jonathan is totally Jimmy Olsening. She is totally Lois Laning. So I'm like, is Steve going to end up being the Superman again? Although now at this point, I would way rather see Steve with Robin.
So how many more episodes before we see the baseball bat with the nails?
I predict in episode 6 that pops up. Random prediction. There's 8 episodes this year.
By the way, Russians at the mall.
We might also be referencing Invasion USA, so we're gonna get some Chuck Norris love because we did have Karate Kid love.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, he's so hot. Is he gonna kiss her?
Is Mike gonna kiss her? I don't know.
He's my first.
I have no basis of comparison.
Right, that was cool too. But yeah. No, again, we're loving it. I have no negatives at this point, so which is good. I hope I don't have any negatives. I'm just really enjoying what I'm saying. And obviously, we're filming these between every episode too, so you're getting our fresh, like we do with our movie reviews, right after reactions.
Yeah.
So I had time to process things, but yeah, quite enjoying it. And hopefully we get together tomorrow and watch some more. But we'll definitely finish it this weekend. So
I was just gonna say, okay, now that you know there are Russians there, who do you tell?
Well, with Stranger Things logic, no one. Your kid. You tell the kids that play D&D, and they'll say.
I think they'll probably end up telling Hopper.
Eventually, and then he probably won't believe him because he's dealing with his own crap.
Well, he was just attacked though.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, at this point, he will have to believe something's up. But again, we're 3 episodes out of 8, and I'm not knocking. This is not a critique of the pace or anything, but if there's only 5 episodes left, I feel like we might be a little more elevated than we are. But then again, I think that was him getting beat up. That was that moment of elevation of, okay, all the pieces are in place. Yeah. Now we're really going to start moving it. And not that it's been dull or anything. But
it's just it's like Mind Flayer's now aware of L.
Yeah. When Hopper's aware that something's happening at the lab, somebody's got an interest. Joyce knows about magnets. Something's going weird there. I guess really the boys are they just want to get their girlfriends back. I like that Max never actually broke up with Lucas, but she's talking like they broke up too. I think that's kind of interesting because I'm waiting for that to happen where Lucas is like, wait, when did we break up? That'd be kind of interesting.
I was going it's like, we can call them?
Yeah, that's a thing that works.
Am I wondering?
Yeah, I've been trying to get you to because we were on the wrong sides, and your hair is more in your face. It's like just cousin It talking to me, so, which is good for me. I still get to see your cuteness. But that's my plumbus. So yeah. Anyways, there's a magnet on the fridge. It reminded me. That's my thoughts. I don't think I have anything more for the first 3 episodes.
Any more predictions?
That's a good question. Predictions. Nope. I don't have any at this point. Steven's up with Robin. I think.
Oh, that's a given.
Don't kill Steve or Dustin, please. I have a real sinking feeling that they're going to kill one of them because I feel
Hopper. If they kill anybody, it's probably going to be Hopper.
Well, no. See, I think that at this point they kind of have to kill off one of the main kids for real because it's lacking stakes if they don't by the end of this season. If we just always know they're always going to survive.
In which case they should, they need to kill Mike because the actor that plays
Finn Wolfhard's getting so much work.
Other places.
And you know what? I like Mike, so I'd hate to see him go. But if they do that, as long as it's not Steve or Dustin, or even Lucas. I kind of really like Lucas too. So. And Max. I really like Max. Yeah. So that's my predictions: is don't kill any of those people. You hear me? I don't care that you've already made the show. I know there's going to be time travel. Actually, I'm becoming less and less convinced there's going to be time travel, but maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, no, but I'm seeing with the editor for the newspaper being upside down.
Yeah.
And it's just like, either he's going to use Nancy to achieve some sort of goal.
Yeah, okay.
Because he'll know what's going on, and he's like, okay, she knows this, this, and this. I can probably point her this way and have her do this. Or they'll just try to kill her because it's like, getting too close.
I'm going with the latter. That would be my prediction. So.
Yeah.
Well, I'm out. You got anything else?
Actually, he'll probably point her someplace. They'll put her in Billy's path, and then Billy will try to capture her and Jonathan and make them into upside downers too. Yeah,
actually, he could totally manipulate her. Like, yes, I believe your story. I've got a piece of the puzzle here, and it leads her out to. Yeah, I could see that. We'll find out. All right, well, comment below. Like I said, all the way through episode 3. And don't try not to comment beyond that, please, for other people's fun. I was going to say some words that didn't make.
Edification?
Yeah, which is I realized that wasn't going to make any sense, so I changed my word. I porky pigged that. And but let us know. Geek out. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Other than that, you can click the thumbs up button. Give us the good old thumb of encouragement, as we do love to be encouraged. And now we're going to get out of here. Next time, maybe be back on the right sides. And you're the one that kind of started that for me, because I used to not care. And you're like, but it's always this way. It's like, oh, you're right. It should stay that way. Anyways, we'll see you all.
We're in the upside down. Don't you know that?
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, I'll just flip the frame the whole time. All right, we'll see you all later.